thank you, Mr. Farnsworth, for being here, taking the time to talk about these issues. And I want to thank anyone who's taken the time to watch this, for watching this and listening and learning a little bit more about the two candidates. I'd like to share a memory that I have, actually. I think that it's a good way to sum up a lesson that I learned when I was young. I remembered that I was about 8 years old and my father took me to my very first Pop Warner football practice. We were driving to the field and I felt really scared. I felt nervous. I'd never played tackle football before, so this was a new thing to me. And we got there and we walked up to the sideline and we stood there and we watched the other players warming up. And my dad taught me a lesson that I'll never forget. It was simple but extremely important, I think. He looked at me and he said, "Taylor, this is going to be difficult. You're not the biggest, you're not the fastest, and it's going to be hard to succeed, but you can succeed, I promise you. I promise you that if you work hard, you can succeed. You can play tackle football, you can do anything. If you work hard, you can succeed." And I've never forgotten that. And I think that's a lesson that all of us have learned or taught at one time, that if you work hard, you can succeed. It's a principle, an ideal that we hold dear, something that we believe in this country. And it's one of the reasons why I love this country. It's one of the reasons why I love this state, is that we believe in people. We believe that individuals, given the opportunity, they can do anything. They can do anything on their own if they're willing to work hard. And I'm running for the Arizona Senate to preserve that ideal. I think that how we do that is we elect people with the background and experience necessary to move our state in the right direction. I think that we need people who are going to focus on the issues that matter, who are going to focus on jobs, who are going to focus on having an excellent education system for our state, who are going to focus on the primary responsibility, which is to protect our citizens, to have safe neighborhoods. These are the things that we need people to focus on at the state legislature, and this is why I'm running for the Arizona Senate. I hope that I will have your support. I hope that I'll have your vote, and I ask you to take a look at TaylorMcArthur.com for more information about the campaign. But remember that this campaign is about the issues. This campaign is about who is going to represent you well, who will make decisions based on what they believe is best for the state of Arizona. And that's my commitment to you. It's my promise to you, is that's what I will do if elected. Thank you.
Thank you. I love America. I love the United States of America. I believe the Constitution of the United States was inspired by God. Our founders were raised up to create this great document. In that document, the federal government is limited to about 20 things that they can constitutionally do. Unfortunately, the federal government is out of control. They're doing a very poor job at those 20 some odd items that they should be doing, and they are doing many, many things that they should not be doing. We have wars going on all across the world where we're out there nation building and doing things that are very questionable. Now, I support our armed forces 100%. I'm so grateful for the people who are willing to put their life on the line for this great nation. However, I question the motives of some of our federal leaders as they are not doing the things they should be doing, like protecting our borders, protecting our money. Many of the policies are destroying our economy, and it's not getting better. Now, the United States was created as 13 states. We are now 50 states, but sometimes we think of it as America and we forget that it's the United States of America. We're in serious trouble because in 1913 some bad things happened, including the income tax law. One of the things I'd like to do is eliminate the income tax here in Arizona. I think it's a very repressive tax. And in 1913, when we got the U.S. income tax, that was like a wet blanket on the United States. Another thing that happened that was disastrous was the 17th Amendment, which changed the way the U.S. senators are elected. Now, prior to that, the U.S. Senate was designed to protect states' rights, and the House of Representatives, the purpose there was to represent the people. Now, the big question is, are we a democracy or a republic? And part of my concern about public schools are they are teaching all these impressionable minds that we are a democracy. We are not. When we pledge allegiance, we do not pledge allegiance to the democracy. we pledge allegiance to the republic. And that is a very important issue. Now, changing the 17th Amendment would be very difficult because people look at it as a democratic thing. Oh, it's better to elect the Senate by the people. But before, they were chosen by the state legislatures, which gave us a balance of protecting states' rights. And so we need people in government that understand the problem and realize that we have to rein in the federal government. And the only way we can do that is by asserting states' rights. And that will be my emphasis. I will be forming legislative power groups with individuals in our district that want to get involved, who have great ideas, because there's only two ways to get things through the Arizona legislature. You have to have 16, 31, and 1 votes. And in order to do that, you can either make deals and trade votes, which is customarily done, or you can get real people involved, real people with passion to come in and testify and send emails and phone calls and so forth. And that's my goal, to bring the best minds of our district together to help solve the great challenges we have. Thank you very much.